Turn on the torch, light up the flame. Time to melt some glass, my friends. There you are. Here I am to explain, to teach, and create again. Sorry about that. Just a second ago, I tried to get into this room and I screwed it up. Somehow I was talking to the audience and it turned out that I clicked on a button that put me off the air. So I thought I could come back into the room and it wouldn't come back on. So, oh well, I guess I just had to start anew. Yes, we have problems. Technical fugalties, if it can happen, had to have happened, or will, could have, not, might have happened, I can do it. That's for sure. Anyway, thanks for showing up. As you can see, it's been a while since I did a live video, and I'm glad you found the room, Corey. And it looks like we got a few people in here. That's good. What I am really excited about was I bought the National Torch tip and was really excited about how the fuming that I did came through on it. And it just was phenomenal, I guess you could say. And I was really excited about it. And it was confusing to me why I was getting good results with just a single flame or good results with the National and not with the Carlisle. And so it looks like I've got to get that mouthpiece, microphone. Sounds like I'm spitting into it. No, I do have to go to Walmart tonight. That's the way life is. Just I do this for about a half hour to an hour and go on my merry way. It's good to see that I've got several live people, and I know they don't want to see my ugly mug. They want to see some fire. So, without further ado, let's see if I can't switch from one angle to the other and go from there. Give me a second. I also have to put back on. Hello, Athena. Oh, good. I thought I did it again. I had gotten in here and all of a sudden got screwed up and it I shut the room down anyway. But now I'm just here and again I haven't done any live video feeds and chatted with people in about a week or so. So I decided this one is going to be on silver fuming, and we're going to take it right from step one to finished product. Um, and first of all, let's just make a simple something. Give me a suggestion: a cat, a mouse, a swan, a bear, a whale, a snail, a unicorn, something, and we will go with that. And I will make a little figurine out of clear glass, and then we're going to add some silver to it and make it into a piece of nice, pretty gold shine gold or not gold but silver. As you can see, this is what it looks like. Oh, let me see if I got. Oh, here we got the white card. The white card to show you the color. It turned a nice gold lustrous shine there, almost like an iridescence going on. Uh, a snail, a dragon. A dragon would be cool. A snail. All right, let's do a small dragon because I love my dragons. Dragons are my favorite. I got to admit, we all have to have a favorite, right? Let me see if I can adjust. Whoa, there we go. Now you guys are blind, right? There we go. I just want to adjust the torch a little bit. Oh, and you know what? Might help if I put, oh yeah, I was looking for my glasses all over my table and they're on the top of my head. But we'll get there. Yeah, I'm getting older. Dragon it is. We'll go for it. And it's not going to be a very big dragon. It's just going to be about the size of a $50 or less in size. And it's just going to be a quick slam bam. Thank you. I'd do it a cross between a European dragon, which is that big fat dragon, and then you got the Oriental dragon, which is the very thin, you know, thin dragon. Okay, there's the neck to this dragon. Here comes the head. This is going to be all clear. To all those in the audience, thanks for showing up. I miss my live audience. I'm sorry I haven't done it in a little bit. I will try to do it more on a regular basis. And for those that are interested, I decided not to do tobacco pipes and stuff on this on this YouTube channel, but I did create one for those that are interested in tobacco pipes. That will be under the name Piping Hot, and I'll put the URL to the page. Uh, and also, if you put it in a search engine in YouTube, you'll find it. Piping Hot Glass Art. Isn't that a name and a half? I figured piping hot since glass is hot and it's going to become a pipe. So, duh. Okay, here we go. Evening, Richard. Nice to see you there. Making a quick dragon, and we're going to do some silver fuming on this guy. Okay. Let's give him some eyes. Let's give him some blue eyes, even though it's all supposed to be one color. We're going to give him some dark, dark blue eyes. Because I can. And it's mine. So, bleh. Yeah. Corey is a local person here in actually, if I threw a stone practically, well, not threw a stone, but if he's actually in my neighborhood where I live, and he's just now starting to do some glass blowing, and guess who volunteered to help teach him a little bit of a thing or two. So he's got a lot to learn, and he's well on his way. Let's just put it that way. Okay, got these real long rods, and I'm going to have to nudge them in half here to do what I want to do with them. It's just a little quicker way than snapping them right now. And it gives a little clean. I don't know if you guys noticed this. This is my what I call my DQ swirl. You have to do it inside the flame to sort of pull it apart, and then it melts back into itself and creates no little thin strands all over your table. And with me and my messy table, one thin strand or two is going to make the difference with whether it's more hazardous to your health. Okay. Now with me, see, I've got some 9 mil rod here, and I can make any size, any shape thing I want from whatever rod I'm using, just out of practice and too lazy to stop and get another. Uh, hey, Tamara. Oh, yeah, Tamara's. Yeah, too lazy to get a another rod in my hand sometimes. So that's my story, and I'm sticking to it. Here we go. We got legs going, front legs going on. And there we go. We're going to set that down. We're going to probably use it later, but we don't need it at the moment. We're going to start on the back end of this guy. Little pudgy dragon. And I do some S curves going on, back and forth to make the body of the dragon. And the tail, I sort of do another set of S curves. Up, and then down, and then up again. That's usually the tail to my dragon. And I sometimes curlicue it and sometimes do a few other things, but that is the extent of my dragon's tail. And you could do detail down the spine and do points all the way up and down, which is a good thing. But at the moment, you know what I mean. I do the L bend type leg for the back. And for those that don't know what an L bend is, it sort of pulls out straight and then I bend it L shaped fashion just a little bit further down. And that's going to be the back legs to my dragons. But yeah, what had been eluding me all this time with this Carlisle, yes, I've been able to get some silver fuming done, but it was always one time I'll do it and it says, yeah, that's exactly what I'm looking for. And I try to do it again. What I thought was the exact same way, couldn't do it to save my life. And it really frustrated me. And I didn't know what was going on. And the other day, it had to be about a month ago, I was at another student that I'm teaching. He's over in Emerald Isle area where near where I live, and he had a different torch than I had, and he was on oxygen tanks. So I thought I'll give it a try and see what the silver fuming would do here. And sure enough, it really, really, you know, silver fume popped. It was like wow. And I said, what's the difference between this torch and my torch? And I thought for myself, maybe it's I don't know. I didn't know. So it only had one set of, in other words, it was a smaller torch. It only had one set of valves, not like a Carlisle where it has the inner ring and the outer ring. So I was feeling nostalgic and decided to go ahead and get a the torch that I had before I got onto this Carlisle, which was a National 6B. And sure enough, I got that, set it up, made a few things, took out the silver, and made some fume with it. It was like bling. I was going, whoa, I've been missing this. And it turns out it was nothing really major, but just a little difference. No oxygen. In other words, you got to have a single oxygen source and a single torch tip going on, basically, is what the problem was. And so, with that, I did. I just I tried it just before I got online here. And I say that, and sure enough, I'll get and try to demonstrate it to you, and it'll screw up like nobody's business. But we're gonna try it anyway. The wing was not working correctly, and it got a little folded into the body, so I decided to nip it out just slightly, and there we go. Okay, here we go. I'm gonna leave it at that, and I will put some claws on it later. But now let's see. Yes, you can see this little thing right here, which is very important. What I'm going to do, I have some sterling silver. That's what I basically use. But I have fine silver available, which is a good thing too. But I had this and I get really good results with it. So it was just an old sterling silver chain necklace and these little chains. And I don't know if you can see that or not. It's just no, you can't. It's right there. I'll move it around and tell you. Well, maybe that it's just one little link from that chain link. One little link. That's all it needs. And then you take and make a punte with a piece of glass. and I do it onto silver, onto quartz also, and it works out a whole lot better because it doesn't melt as much. But what you do is you make it nice and molten, and you touch it to that piece of silver, and there it went right on there. It is now attached to that molten spot on the tip of that. I don't know if you can see it or not, but it is there. Okay, okay, okay. Now here, first I'm going to take and practically put the 10 liter per minute down to zero. I still got the 5 liter per minute on too. And now I'm going to completely turn off the outer ring and adjust the flame down to practically null and void. Okay? Now, here's the trick. Now you bathe that silver. You put the silver in the flame, and then you bathe the flame fumes that come off of that piece of silver right onto that piece of glass. And I should have shown you what it looked like before on the white card compared to now. Okay, but it does. It really is blinging away here. It's shining up a really nice piece of silver. Okay, and then what you can do is now go and reverse that process and bring that back up again. Okay, there we are. Now I'm going to warm it out a little bit, and as I warm it, sometimes the silver that was in the piece comes out even more so. Interesting to say that. Any questions? Any comments? Any requests? Cats, mice, swans, bears. Come on. The last thing I see is Tamara saying hello, and that was a while back. Nobody's chatting in the chat room. They all too busy going, ooh, pretty. Come on now. That's half the fun of being in the chat room. And you guys got one big interest that's all the same, me. No, glass blowing. That's the main interest. And that you're all wanting to learn. That's another main interest. Me, I'm just a sideline. I just happen to be a catalyst. I'm not the full force, full fledged mean, you know. Okay, I'm gonna try doing a little bit more silver here. Uh, Now also when you start doing this, silver tends to um, on the end of the punte, like you have it sort of like right here, that would be the end of the punte. The boro likes to sort of crowd around the actual piece of silver. And so what you got to do from time to time is take a pair of tweezers or a pair of pliers or whatever you have available around the source of the, but you don't want to squeeze too hard. And then you press upwards and it brings it back to the surface, the silver. Okay? Okay. Okay, let's see. Sorry, I was paying attention, just trying to be a sponge. Thank you. I understand that. I do. I wish, I really wish, in respects, I am so jealous of you guys in a lot of ways that the internet has made it so much easier for a glass blower to get started. When I started back in 1982, of course, what did they have? I'm telling you that old story, had to walk barefoot in the snow to school, both what? No, it's not that bad, but still. And there you go. Still, it looks white, but it's got some gold to it. You can't see it, but it's there. I don't know what the problem is. Maybe the light source. I don't know. Anyway, But that was the secret. And also, after you've used the silver on these things and you don't think you can get the silver out of it anymore, I want to show you another trick that you can use or do with. And it will really come out with a yellow color, if nothing else. I have a piece right here that most of the silver has been used up on it. As you see, I've sort of squished it a few times. Let's bring it back up the flame a little bit, and this is what I do with it. I used to throw it away. I really did, and I kicked myself in the butt. I used to throw away gold like this. I used to throw away silver like this. But this is what you can do with it. You add more clear over it, and you swirl it into a mixed rod. Let's, I'm going to let it roll into itself here. Phone makes for no typing, chaos, fume, marble, and pendant. Yes, I understand. And guys being in here, I think this is one of the biggest audiences I've had. 8 people. Wow. Well, I take that back. It's got to be 7 because I'm in here watching it too so that I could read what you guys are saying. Now, as you can see, I just sort of smashed that in and swirled that or just squeezed that all around there. Now, what I'm going to do is basically twist it and swirl it and fold it over into itself one more time or two. And that will create sort of like a colored rod for you. Simple colored rod, but with silver fuming, you could always say, hey, this is an elephant with silver fuming in it that's got, silver in it. And they go, ooh, I'll take it. All that glitters, people will pay the gold for. I don't know if you can see that in there or not, but the swirl pattern, there we go. From the silver, looking good if you ask me. And again, you could layer more clear over that, but it gives you the idea. And like I say, I kicked myself in the butt for not saving it all those years. But it's only in the last, I mean, since I've gotten into the Torch Talk webpage on Facebook, that has been a vital link to me getting back in and going down the line and actually getting to the point where I'm actually doing these classes for you guys, or should I say these live streams. Couldn't do it without you though. People not wanting to watch me, it does make a difference. I just did that marble video, and if people are interested in me doing more marble videos, I feel like I should. I got a lot of response from that, and let me turn that off now. And I'm not going to be on long today, just a quick one. And I've got to switch back over here to the left. There we go. Hello. Yeah, that's me, all right. There. And it's just one of those things. I just wanted to come on real quick and say hi, and I miss not being live, and I need to do it more often. Uh, we'll get there. That's all I can say. And I couldn't do it without you guys being out there. I'll tell you that much. Okay, Corey says he's interested. Yeah, I know you're interested in the marbles, and one of the reasons why I got into doing marbles, and I could probably show you off some more of them. Actually, I've got 1 or 2 of them that I've done. The one that I did with the swirl pattern going on, and Corey was over here, and I amazed him by putting one in. But I also did one last night of a what am I saying? Oh, a jellyfish. Let's see. Got to go back to the other other screen, other camera. Excuse me. so that you can see this a little better. Okay, let's put this. Oh, that won't work. Make a mess, but it'll work. Of course, it's dirty. There we go. This marble here is one that I did in the video demonstration. Okay, and just a sec. As I change screens, I lose the chat room. I've got to remember to put it back. How about an implosion? Yeah, we can work on that too. And here is, uh, maybe this will work better. Here we go. Here we go. Something that would hold it in spot here. There we go. Uh, I don't know if you can see that or not. I'll have to wait until it comes out. Oh, there it goes. Yeah, yeah. You can see the actual tentacles going down and the top of it. It's sort of like one of my bloom shrooms, but with the. I think I did a jellyfish one. If I didn't, I will do a jellyfish demo again recently, and that's basically what that is. So neither here nor there. Um, and the other one that I did, I don't know if it'll pick it up or not, but it basically, I took a piece of clear, added an orange pancake in the middle, and added more clear around it. So it basically had an orange disc in the middle, and then I pulled and stretched and twisted it, and pull it, let it sort of float or melt back into itself and make a round, and that's where that came into effect. And yeah, you can see those orange swirls. They worked out really, really well in that. So I will consider doing a lot of different videos, and with the also the opening of vortexes. Yeah, we can work on that too. Um, I love doing some swirl vortex patterns going. I did some planet marbles, and I would do the layers where you'd have the land masses, and then you'd have like a cloud or two above it. And in the clouds, I would do a little twist pattern going on, and it would make sort of like a little hurricane or whatever. Anyway, that's some ideas. Yeah, Corey liked the translucent marble. He was here when it was made. So, without further ado, I'm just going to call it quits for the night. I just wanted to come in real quick and say hi, and um, glad that you guys are out there watching. And if you have suggestions for future shows, never hurts to just ask. And oh yeah, like I don't even want to hear it, right? Yeah, why would I want to listen to my audience, right? No, I have fun and enjoy uh, helping you guys along, and I'm learning a lot still too. I mean, it's an uphill climb that you only lose when you stop going and trying. So that's my story, and I'm sticking to it. Uh, Again, thanks a lot, and as always, enjoy your day. And my latest new saying is, again, carpe vitro.